There are several styles of jerk chicken, some being smokier and some being spicier. Bryan, what kind are we making today?
Well, we were after a spicy and bold, but still subtly nuanced version of jerk paste. Jerk paste tends to have a laundry list of ingredients. At the bare minimum, you're going to have scallions, thyme, garlic, and some assortment of warm spices. It all comes together pretty quickly in the blender. So to start with the jerk paste, we're going to be going with 4 scallions, which I'll rip in half with my bare hands.
Just in the blender like that?
Just whole like that. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. That's going to add a nice umami kick to our chicken. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar to balance out all that spice. 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar. And now we have habaneros, 2 habaneros. The recipe calls for 1 to 2, depending on how spicy you're feeling. What's the call?
I think this is a 2 habanero day. What do you think?
Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that.
Do it.
It's Friday. Let's do it. 2 habaneros, just stemmed. 10 sprigs of fresh thyme. And again, we're just going to throw those in whole because the blender's going to do all the work for us. 5 cloves of peeled garlic. 2½ teaspoons of allspice. 1½ teaspoons of table salt. And then to round out our warm spice quotient, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. And we're just going to puree this for about 30 seconds until it's finely blended. Careful, because those habaneros can get you. It's very pungent, you know, but we're going to marinate the chicken in this mixture, and the chicken's going to get grilled, so the grill's going to impart a lot of flavor. So you want to start off with a very strong mixture here. So we're going to reserve a 1/4 cup of this jerk paste to brush on the chicken while it's on the grill. So we'll refrigerate this while we're marinating our chicken. And speaking of the chicken, we have 3 pounds of bone-in chicken parts here. You can use any combination that you like. And Julia, do you mind holding this bag open?
Sure.
We're going to marinate in the bag. Okay, now we can add the rest of our jerk paste right to the bag. Seal the bag and press out as much air as possible. And then we're just going to give the chicken a few turns here so the marinade coats it evenly.
Now, how long does the chicken have to sit with the marinade to really impart some good flavor?
Well, you want to refrigerate it for at least an hour or up to a full 24 hours if you have enough time for that. And you want to be sure during that marinade time to go in and flip the chicken every so often so the marinade really coats it.
Makes sense.
Okay, Julia, so we have the grill set up. We've put 7 quarts of charcoal briquettes on half the grill. We call this a half grill setup. We're gonna cook the chicken indirectly over the cool side of the grill first, okay? So this has been preheated. I just wanna clean and oil the grill grate so the chicken doesn't stick. So we have the chicken still in the marinade, and I'll just work right out of the bag. So we're gonna put the chicken on here in 2 rows, all right? We're gonna put the dark meat chicken, the thighs and the drumsticks, a little bit closer to the fire, and we're gonna put the white meat chicken, the breast pieces, a little bit further away. We wanna make sure we put all the pieces on the grill, skin side up, because we're not concerned with the browning at this stage of the process. We're gonna cook the chicken over the direct heat after this comes to temperature, and we'll get the browning there. We're gonna cover this and let it cook for anywhere between 22 and 30 minutes. In about 22 minutes, you're gonna start noticing that the white meat chicken, the stuff in the back row here, is gonna hit 160 degrees, and we can start pulling that off. And the dark meat chicken will probably take a little longer, up to that full 30 minutes, to hit the 175 degrees it needs. We'll put the vent over the chicken, and we'll come back in about 25 minutes. Okay, Julia, it's been a little bit more than 20 minutes here, and we're ready to temp the white meat.
Looks good, Bryan.
It does, doesn't it? Great. It's just over 160 degrees. That's perfect for us. Now we're ready to remove that white meat chicken. And that dark meat's still going to need a few more minutes, so we'll cover the grill and let it continue to go for about another 5 minutes or so.
All right.
Okay, so the dark meat is ready to come off. Remember the 1/4 cup of jerk paste that we reserved in the beginning of the process? We're gonna brush half of that on the skin side and then put the other half on the second side of the chicken. It's gonna reinforce that jerk flavor, and it's gonna allow it to brown nicely. Let's put it back on. And when we put the chicken back on the grill, we wanna kinda actively manage it. We wanna get a light char, but we don't want anything too dark because it'll turn the spice paste bitter. So we're going jerk paste side down, and now we can just go ahead and brush the remaining jerk paste over the second side of the chicken. So you want to just actively manage this chicken here. You don't want to let it go for too long without checking each side. It takes about 1 to 3 minutes or so for each piece to brown nicely. See, it browns pretty quickly. Ooh. So you just want that light charring on the skin. As soon as these get brown enough on both sides, just feel free to pull them off. Okay, so there we have it. We're ready to let this chicken rest for about 10 minutes. We're gonna cover it with aluminum foil, and then we can finally dig in.
Can't wait.
Julia, our chicken has been resting for about 10 minutes, and we are ready to serve.
Looks so good.
Piece for you there.
Thank you.
Would you like a little wedge of lime to squeeze over top?
Thank you. Oh, all right.
All right, let's go for it.
That is good. It hits that balance. Spicy, but not too spicy.
Right.
Smoky, not too smoky. And you can still taste the chicken.
Yeah, and chicken's so juicy too, huh?
Look at all that juice. The chicken is juicy, but the skin is nice and crisp and has all that flavor.
Yeah.
Bryan, this is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you want to make an authentic jerk chicken, make a spicy marinade and let the chicken marinate for at least an hour, but up to a day if you can. Build a hot fire over half the grill and cook the chicken opposite the fire, brown the chicken directly over the coals and glaze with the marinade. From Cook's Country, a killer recipe for grilled jerk chicken. Bryan, I'm impressed.
Oh.
You jerk master.
Thanks for watching Cook's Country from America's Test Kitchen. So what'd you think?
Leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or just say hi.
Now you can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
Alligator.